There's a lot of thoughts around it. There's Kevin leaving, processing, missing him just as a person for what he did for us, for our organization, at the highest level, MVP of the finals twice, a couple championships. Great part of our fabric. So there's that part. I mean, to be honest, that's a loss. You feel that. And then, unfortunately, you don't have a lot of time, or we didn't have a lot of time to pivot. And I think from a holistic level, we just got a lot younger, which is something I think we probably had to do. And we'll see how it goes. I mean, but we felt, I think we went from the second oldest, I don't know if this is completely accurate, but our second or third oldest to the second or third youngest, which it's hard to do that in this league to get young players. They're the most coveted. So we'll see. A lot of change, a lot of new challenges. It'll be different, but I think we're excited to see what happens.
Some people kind of view what's upcoming as like a gap year. I mean, do you think you guys can compete still next year? Bigger goal?
Yeah, I mean, the West is it keeps getting better and better. Can we compete? Yeah, I think we've got a group that's shown, at least at its core, whenever Clay comes back with Draymond and Steph, that's a group that's shown and proved that they can win. As far as the other pieces, we have to see, right? We have to see who they are, what they are, how they fit. They're young, and young teams take some time. I've always been a huge believer in continuity, and we now have to work to get that back. We've got it at some level with some of the core guys, and obviously Looney and the other three, but it's a lot of new pieces, and that takes time to gel. But I think overall, organizationally, I feel, talking to Steve, we rode over here today from San Francisco. I mean, there's an excitement, there's an awareness that it's not going to be easy, it's going to be different, but change was coming at some point. You never know when, you never know how, but it's always coming.
Not sure if you answered this already, but the night that Kevin decided to leave, was that sign and trade kind of a possibility all along, or did it just happen was that just happen as a reaction to him?
More in the aftermath, because I know there was a lot of speculation about what Kevin was doing, but I wasn't aware of any finality till I saw him and talked to him. So we, from that point on, explored some pretty immediate possibilities. And as you all saw, everybody that covers our sport, I mean, the rapidity of free agency, I've never seen it go so fast ever. I've been on the agent side for about 13, 14 years, and I don't know how many, eight or something on this side. Never in my life have I seen things move as fast as they did that first evening, whether it was our business or anybody's business. So we were forced to act quickly. The whole league was moving at a very, very fast pace, and so didn't have a lot of time. And that's where, when we predict free agency, when we plan for free agency, it makes our sport exciting, but it's fast. And so you have to move quickly, you have to be prepared. And so we moved as quick as we could off the information we got.
I know it's a business, but how do you reconcile both losing one Kevin, obviously, and Andre in the same night, where those are two foundational pieces for you? How do you, just in one night?
Oh, it's very difficult. I mean, those are people I like. Those are people I still like, and those memories, those relationships don't change. I mean, just because they're going to go work for a different company or different team, what we shared, whether it's myself or their teammates or anybody in the organization, that doesn't go away. So that hurts. I mean, those things hurt. If they don't hurt, then I guess you never had a relationship with those guys in the first place. And you don't. That's the hard part of the business. But I'm sure I'm going to see those guys again. I'm looking forward to it in whatever capacity they're in, whatever teams they're on. And I wish them well. Those guys were tremendous, both of them, for me personally, for our fans, for our community, how they represented themselves. So yeah, that's a tough thing to pivot off of.
Bob, as you look back, is there anything you feel like you or the organization could have done differently to keep Kevin?
I don't think so, Nick. I mean, you do the best you can, and but I think all along, I mean, to me, it was a blessing that he came. That he wanted to be a part of us. This is a guy that can move in whatever direction he wants because of his talent. He came and he he delivered. I mean, in my opinion, I mean, he was everything we could have asked for. He represented us on the court. He represented us off the court. No, and I think that, you know, he still has a great relationship with you know, I think a lot of his teammates, our staff, our coaching staff, myself. Just wanted to try something new, and that's okay. I mean, all you here probably worked for more than one company, yeah, but no, I don't think so. I don't look back and say if this or that. I don't feel that way.
What was that conversation that night like? Was it quick?
No, I was in New York. It wasn't quick. I hadn't seen him since he'd been hurt. Just more to see how he's doing as a human being. Kevin and I talk. We talked all the time in his 3 years here. So we talked about a lot of different things. But it was probably an hour or two. Just life, stuff like that. I'm not going to share all the details, but we didn't depart on. I think we even talked I talked to him until maybe I wasn't allowed to talk to him a few days later. It wasn't like, slamming the door. It was very, to be honest, I was kind of sad. It was kind of sad.
Was there like kind of a sadness?
Yeah, I mean, I was, because I like him. And the other thing is I love basketball, and so just to watch him play was a treat for me, just to watch him practice, to watch him work out. He worked out right on this basket all the time. I'll miss that. I will, just as a basketball fan, because guys like him don't come along too often. And his skill set, his ability is so unique that to get to I view it, for me, reconcile it with I got to see him up close for 3 years of my life, and I'll always remember that. But he's still going to play, and I'll still get to watch him play somewhere else. I mean, for a basketball fan, you really got to appreciate guys like that.